West is here as well, thank you for being with us from Hush. So, okay, we have, I think, Harry gets to go first, is that correct? We get, no, sorry, you're going first. Okay, I'll just go with the stop better. Dive in, have a little look, tell us something of a look. I've always wanted to be a game show host. You've always wanted to, oh, number 3, okay. Harry, your turn, dive in there. He's gone for the bottom one. Interesting approach. Will that give him the kind of road position that he wants for the weekend? First on the road for the reigning champion. Now the man who leads the championship by 12 points, Lewis Bates. I think we know what the outcome of this is from the... no, it's not 10. He's going to be from position 2 for the weekend. Scott, are you happy with that? I mean, you've just been talking with Taylor there a moment ago, knowing the conditions. What's third on the road mean for you?
I would have loved number 3 about 2 days ago before the rain. To be honest, I think the advantages is less, obviously, in the rain. There's some sections that 1 would be an advantage, and there'll be some sections with 3. So I think the advantages is less, probably, with the rain. 3's okay. Yeah, I'm happy with 3.
Quick comment from you. We spoke a moment ago. How much harder does this make the mission? Are you worried? Do you not worry about that, given that it is a little on the wetter side now?
Well, I didn't draw 1 at the last round, and I knew it was coming eventually. To be honest, I've been car 1 here a lot. It's something I'm used to, so I don't mind so much. I reckon the only advantage for being further back is you'll get to see what the other guys are doing a bit. But, Coral and I can make our own lines and go for the win from car 1.
Looking forward to seeing what he does. Now we're going to talk with the series leader. He comes in with 12 points in the pocket. Nice to catch up with you, Lewis. How are you feeling about the position that you've drawn and the weekend ahead? And the roll-up of fans here is unreal.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I was a bit nervous, guys. We haven't done a ballot before, but 2 is good. I'm happy with that. Harry, my teammate, can show me his lines, and we'll follow them.
Coming into this, knowing that you've got that lead, you feel that's something you can build on here, and how difficult is that mission going to be given the lineup we have?
Yeah, for sure. That's up my end this weekend, and it's going to be very difficult. The entry list is incredible. The competition's incredible, and we're going to have a tough job this weekend. But we're going to put our best foot forward. We're going to go for it, and we're going to come out at the end of the weekend with the extended championship lead. We'll be very happy.
That's an interesting approach in the sense that some might expect you to be a little more on the reserve side, preserve that lead given the condition, but you're not going to play it that way, by the sound. Can't afford to.
No, definitely not. Not this early in the season, and not with this many fast drivers. At this point in the season, you just got to go for it, and let's see what happens.
We wish you well.
Thank you.
Nice to catch up with the series leader there. Our thanks to the Minister for the Southwest as well for assisting us with the Bosch Motorsport ballot there. Let's go to Taylor, who's with another of our drivers.
Number 8, and really great family, the Taylor family, Australian,
Here at the Helium stage, not far from instruction number 10 and number 9, so yeah, just setting up the GoPros and all that. Yeah, the conditions are superb. Hopefully the sun stays out and dries out the roads. They've had a lot of rain down here, so fingers crossed all the cars were able to get through. So.